Hello, my dear student. How are you today? Are you ready for today's lesson? If so, let's start. Today, we will learn with you two verses enough. Two verses enough. Now, let's start. Two more than needed. Two usually follows with the adjectives or adverbs. For example, the music is too loud. The music is too loud. Or, it is too cold outside. It is too cold outside. Now, we usually use enough structure with adjective plus enough. First, we have to put adjective, then enough. For example, it is warm enough to swim in the pool. It's warm enough to swim in the pool. Or, the turtle isn't fast enough. The turtle isn't fast enough. Let's continue. The turtle is too slow to win the rabbit. The turtle is too slow to win the rabbit. The turtle isn't fast enough to win the rabbit. The turtle isn't fast enough to win the rabbit. Now, my dear, let's make some sentences using enough or to. We have got necessary words, but we have to just put the words into correct place, okay? For example, far and walk. We can use these words with you. Let us take a taxi. It is too far to walk. Let's take a taxi. It is too far to walk. Yes? Now let's check. Yes, it is correct. Or, that car looks too small for 6 people. That car looks too small for 6 people. For example, the weather wasn't nice enough to go swimming or for swimming. Yes, I think for swimming is correct right now. Yes, or to go swimming. Next one. That car looks big enough for a family. That car looks big enough for a family. Now, my dear, let's complete the sentences. We have to use enough and one adjective, okay? His hat is not. Now, let's do this. For example, yes, his hat isn't big enough. Yes, the baby can talk. She isn't old enough. He can't leave the suitcase. He can't leave the suitcase. He isn't strong enough. He will win the race. He will win the race. He is fast enough. Or let's continue. The giraffe can eat the leaves. It is tall enough. It is tall enough. Or she will learn chess quickly. She will learn chess quickly. She is clever enough. Good job. Now, let's read this dialogue with you. Have a look. What do you think? Oh, there. What is the matter? It's not big enough. It is too small. Exactly. And it's not colorful enough. Really? And I'm afraid it's not heavy enough. Not heavy enough? How much did it cost? It was very cheap. Well, that is the problem. It doesn't look expensive enough. Shall I take it back to the shop? I think you should. My dear, let's turn to the next activity. In the next activity, we have to choose one of these, too or enough. For example, it is too cold to take dogs for a walk. Yes, because there is snow here. It is too hot to go running. It is too hot to go running. Or I am too young to drive a car. I am too young to drive a car. Let's continue. This garage isn't big enough to keep so many things. This garage is not big enough to keep so many things. Or, I am not old enough to drive a car. I am not old enough to drive a car. Or, help, this parcel is too heavy. Help, this parcel is too heavy. Okay, my dear, next one. This pond is not deep enough to dive from here. This pond is not deep enough to dive from here. These sleeves are too long for me. These sleeves are too long for me. Or, help, I'm not strong enough to lift this parcel. Help, I am not strong enough to lift this parcel. My dear, now we have finished the lesson with you. I hope you liked the lesson and learned the new structures. Bye bye. See you next lesson.